Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, Mr. President.
Actually, I thought it would be fun to sit down doing this, but it's not because I can't see anybody. So I have to stand up. Right, now, it was going to be quite a short President's News tonight, but we didn't. Hey! But then I looked at the recording of last week's one, and it was 26 minutes long, and it had 112 views, which is more than any other of these things that I've done before. So clearly, the secret to getting lots of people to watch these videos is to make it as long as possible. But I was quite disappointed because I thought tonight I'd probably get through it in 5 minutes. Fortunately, I had some late breaking news to give you, so we're back to normal length. So I'm going to start this week with a little bit of a catch-up on the British Masters Championships from 1st to 3rd of September up in Derby, because I thought I might miss people who had done very well up there, because they weren't identified as Blackheath and Bromley athletes. They were mostly as Southern Counties Veterans Athletics Club. And I did miss one of our club athletes who medalled. Steve Langdon won the M65 javelin with a throw of 40 metres 65, so I'm very happy to make that announcement now. And then last weekend, Steve went even better at the Veterans AC and London Masters Open on Sunday up at Finsbury Park, when he threw 41 metres 68 to set a new club record for the M65 javelin. So well done, Steve. Also at the weekend, we had the South of England under-15 and under-17s inter-counties match at Horsepath in Oxford. Quite a few of our young athletes were there, mostly representing Kent, but some other counties as well. I'm delighted to say Amelia Adisi won the under-15 girls shot. Leah Kiriakou was third in the under-15 girls 300 metres. Alyssa Furler was third in the under-17 women 400. George Henderson was second in the under-15 boys discus, and Ryan Mortada won the under-17 men's 100-metre hurdles. And again, congratulations to our athletes. Apologies to anyone I missed, because of course you're identified by county, not by club. Now, the breaking news that I spoke of was the Kent Relay Championships on Sunday. And as at about 7 o'clock tonight, I only had a very sketchy amount of information, but it came through very late. And I can now tell you we had a very successful day at Ashford. The boys, under-15 boys 3x800 metre team of Joseph Hill, Alfie Whitelock and Joseph Scaines not only won the 3x800 but set a new club record of 6 minutes 22.6. So well done, boys.
Excellent.
Now we did have a lot of our teams get medals on that day. It would be a very, very long list. So with all due respect to our teams who got silver and bronze medals, I'm only going to name the people who won the golds, but I will briefly mention the others. So gold medals for the under-13 girls 4x200 metre team of Noel Carr, Zamaya Dixon, Effie Stanley and Ella Brooker. For the under-15 girls 4x200 of Sophie Tran, Cheyenne and Ketia, Abigail Williams and Chisholm Boniface. The under-15 girls 4x300 was Ariana Jenna Hurd, Isabel Ray, Caitlin Howe and Beth Regan. The under-17 women's 3x800 team of Megan Barlow, Lola Biscoff and Megan Slattery. Under-17 men's 3x800 team of Jasper Brooks, Alexander Middleton and Jed Starvis. The under-13 girls 4x100 relay team was Noel Carr, Zamaya Dixon, Alessia Scala and Ella Brooker. The under-15 girls 4x100 team of Sienna Williams, Cheyenne and Ketia, Isabel Ray and Chisholm Boniface. Now they were our gold medal winners, but there was medals all around. Under-17 men 4x400 got the silver. The under-15 boys 4x200 also got silver, as did the under-17 women and the under-17 men, all in the 4x200 relays. The under-17 men came third, oh dear, in that must be the 4x4. The under-15 boys and the under 17 women both got second in their 4x300 metre relays. The under 15 girls 3x800 came second and got silver. The under 13 girls and the under 13 boys got silver in the 3x800, and our B team of boys in the under 13 3x800 got the bronze. So we kind of packed that one. The under 15 boys 4x100 team came second, and as did the under 15 boys 4x1 and the under 17 women's 4x1. So a really successful day for the club down at Ashford. Well done, all of you. Last night up at the track here, we had an open meeting. We had 235 athletes who paid to enter 283 entries. The weather stayed mercifully dry-ish for most of the night. I don't have all of the confirmed results yet. I do know that at least one club record was broken by Joseph Scaines. He broke his own under 15 boys 1500 metre record by running 4 minutes 0.53. Took nearly a second off his own record. A tremendous run. We also treated to a masterclass in the 200 metres and 400 metres from GB International Alex Haydock Wilson, and in the 200 metres he ran very close to his PB. It was tremendous to see an athlete of that class coming here. I want to thank everyone who volunteers to help at these meetings, whether they're a general volunteer or they come as a technical official. The open meetings are a really important source of income for the club, as well as giving our athletes and the wider athletics community a chance to compete and to strive for those PBs, of which I'm sure there were a lot last night. It was really good conditions. Turning then to parkrun, on Saturday we had 65 club members running at 25 different parkruns across the country. Here are the best results. We had a double at Beckenham Place Park, where Paul Sharp was the first finisher and Trang and Guyon. Paul's in the house. Hello, Paul. Well done. And Trang and Guyon was the first female finisher. Mika Evans was first finisher at Bromley, where Luca Maloney Pedro was third finisher and Ashley Pearson was the second female finisher. Darren Cornet was first finisher and Chris Martin was third finisher at Footscray Meadows. Ellie Osmond was first female finisher at Crystal Palace. Joseph Georgiadis was first finisher at Daventry. Robert Perry was first finisher at Dishley near Loughborough. Alfie Barnes was first female finisher at Sutcliffe Park. Graham Luger, second finisher at Orpington. Ted Marston was third finisher and Jenny Butler was first female finisher at Bethlehem Royal Hospital. Gareth Edwards, third finisher at Lloyd Park. Jed Starvis was third finisher at South Norwood. And Mark Watling was second finisher at Ruthin Memorial Playing Fields in North West Wales, which also made him the club runner furthest from the clubhouse. So well done, everyone. I do hope that lots of our keen park runners will be making themselves available for the cross-country teams and the road teams over the course of the winter, and that would be great. And speaking of which, we are now coming right to the end of the track and field season, and getting into the cross-country and road racing season, and we can't have those races without officials. In Kent, we are in real need of officials to help with cross-country and road. I understand that the County Association is proposing that each club should provide a qualified endurance official at each race, particularly to help with the start and finish. That's not just to marshal, because host clubs provide marshals, but a qualified official to help with start and finish. They are not particularly difficult jobs. Even I have done them. It's not that hard. We hope there will be a training course at Norman Park next month for that. So if people are interested, please do speak to either me or Dave Cordell. We have dozens of club members who enjoy cross country, who turn out in the Kent Cross Country Leagues. We really ought to provide at least one official, if not more, to support them in what they do. Which leaves me then with the upcoming events. Now, this weekend, some of our under-20 athletes will be representing Great Britain in the European Clubs DNA competition in Rome. They're travelling out on Friday. They will be wearing their brand new T-shirts that so many people in the club very kindly donated money to help purchase. If anyone hasn't yet made a donation and would like to, please do through the usual channels. If you're doing it here tonight, David Appleton will be only too happy to see you. I look forward to giving you a match report next week. The events are going to be live streamed. Our team will be competing on Saturday afternoon, and we hope they're going to make the A final, which will be streamed on Sunday afternoon. Details for that will be on the club's social media sources very soon. I hope as well, good luck to them all. I hope they can improve on last year's second place, but it's a very, very tough competition. On Saturday, the cross-country season begins with the Will Bolton Relays at Sparrows Den. Again, I'm sure we still need a bit of extra help with that. If you can help at all, contact Adrian Stocks and let him know. The following weekend is the South of England Road Relays at Aldershot. I don't know how we're going for teams on that. I know we were getting some teams together. I hope we have. And then right at the end of the month, Friday the 29th of September, social event is John Wakeman's music quiz here in the new building. £5 per person, or the bargain £40 for a table of 8. So that's all my news. I have one further item, which is the announcement for the bonus ball from 2 weeks ago. This was the draw on the 2nd of September. He wasn't actually present to buy a ticket, but fortunately somebody bought a ticket for him. So I have an envelope here with some cash for Alan Pickering. I don't know who bought your ticket, Alan.
Me.
All right.
Perhaps they'll want to split the proceeds.
No.
Okay, really everything from me. Does anybody here have any other news that they'd like to share with the club? No? Stunned silence, in which case, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.